What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 249. Yes, one more episode until episode 250, and I have been seeing some comments from people saying, what are you doing for 250? Will you be doing a special video like I usually do when we get to 50 or 100? I do have a special video planned. We'll be doing a special video for 250. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and that will be up very soon. So yeah, I will say as well, I say it in that video as well, thank you so much for all the support on this series. I mean, it really is crazy to think, 250 episodes, that's mental. So thanks very much for your support, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video as well as the next one too. But we start off episode number 249 with a London derby here against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, and the first chance would fall to us in the 14th minute. I tried to catch the goalkeeper out from a tight angle with Suso, but unfortunately the Spaniard's shot was quite simply saved, and in the 22nd minute, Palace went on the break. My defence couldn't keep up with Geraldo, who turns his man, plays it inside, but thankfully the shot goes wide and out for a goal kick. A huge let-off there as Palace came forward and didn't deal with it, but thankfully the shot went wide. And in the 42nd minute, Triggs finds Kelvin finds Suso holds the ball and plays it back towards Kelvin, who flicks it on and finds Oscar Polo, then back to Kelvin. Great chance here after some nice build-up. The shot is saved, and the follow-up header is saved as well from Eric Dier. So still Crystal Palace 0 and Millwall 0 from the corner. Carrasco crosses the ball in, Bartley wins the header. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, but Eric Dier follows up with the header, puts it past the goalkeeper, and makes it Palace 0, Millwall 1. So I had to feel sorry for the Palace goalkeeper. He made a couple of really good saves, then a third one from the corner as well. 3 saves in quick succession, but his Palace defenders didn't really help him out there, and Eric Dier makes it 1-0. So very good for us to get the lead just before half time, but we almost threw it away here after Ferranetti. Well, I said before, Ferranetti is a goalkeeper who, like, 1 minute he'll make an amazing save and you're so glad you got him in your team. The next minute he'll just drop the ball, and that was what he did there, but thankfully we managed to get the ball away. And in the second half we almost doubled our advantage. Kelvin's strike from a tight angle went wide of the post and out for a goal kick, and in the 59th minute Williams comes forward here, and it's a great chance for Palace on the break. Carrasco just doesn't have the strength to outmuscle him, but thankfully again it's another great save by Ferranetti. And I've said it before, well I said it a minute ago, didn't I? Ferranetti, he'll make one great save and you're really glad, then the next minute he'll drop the ball. It's really bizarre. He makes another great save here, and then Carrasco slides in with a fantastic block as we get the ball away. But it really is just bizarre how inconsistent Ferranetti is. 1 moment you're just sitting there thinking he has just won us the game with an absolutely incredible save, and then the next he's lost you the game with a ridiculous howler. But still, Gutierrez then made it 2-0 in injury time in the 90th minute, and from the kickoff that would end up being the last period of passage of gameplay there, as we got on to win the game by 2-0. So 2 goals, both coming from corners. Gutierrez and Dier got them both, and very pleased with those goals and that win in particular. Palace are a side who usually I can get past them quite easily, but sometimes they cause me a little bit of nervousness in the second half, and again that was the game that showed it there. They really did put us under pressure, and thankfully Ferranetti had a decent game, but still we won the game 2-0, and the crusade in the league continues as we look for 3 Premier League trophies in a row. After that we saw that the board are very happy with us. They just gave us a bit of a confidence boost there. Also, Danny Ings says he's going to stay at the club, which is fine. Obviously, it doesn't really matter now, but still, it's nice to see his morale will go up. And also, Brilliant Makola wants a new contract. And you guys know I'm a bit stingy when it comes to contracts. I don't really like giving new ones until we're into last year, just because that's just who I am, I suppose. But Brilliant Makola, I really like him. Of course, he was at the Den when we came back from Spurs, and he's a really decent young sort of new gen player, possibly the regen of Steven Pienaar, and he's absolutely fantastic. Obviously he's rapid and he's got a good end product as well. And obviously he scores a couple of nice flare goals here and there. And of course with Makola as well, he doesn't complain. That's the best thing about him. He does not complain, even though now, he started off being a sort of a first team to bench player. Now he's a reserve player because Sterling's now sitting on the bench. He doesn't play at all, yet he never complains. It's brilliant. I mean, that's the first time he's asked for something, and all he wants is a new contract, and he's perfectly fine being a squad rotation player. So I love Makola, he's fantastic. But anyway, we take on Liverpool here for the second and final game of today's episode at the Den. Of course, Millwall versus Liverpool, always going to be a dramatic fixture in career mode for me now. But we take them on here, and well, the first chance came to us pretty much directly from kickoff, and the first goal will come to us as well through Danny Ings, who just said in midweek he was happy to stay here, and he marks that with a goal as well. Very nice header there after the cross was put into the box, and he jumps over the corner flag in celebration. So lovely header from Danny Ings there. We just intercepted Liverpool, went on the break, knew exactly what to do, and made it 1-0. So Millwall 1, Liverpool 0, and in the 5th minute here, you see Ferranetti get onto the ball for us here and give it out wide to our left back, Luke Shaw. Shaw then collects the ball, and we're just passing the ball around. We've already got our early goal, we've already got the lead early on, which is what we want. So we just pass the ball around for a bit. No need to just go all guns blazing and concede possession. Pass the ball around, then look for the killer ball. We find it here with Carrasco feeding Ezekiel, but Courtois, the Belgian goalkeeper, the best goalkeeper in the world at this stage in career mode, makes a good save and keeps it at 1-0. And in the 13th minute, a good chance for Liverpool here. Some nice passing here between these two players, and it's Ola John who goes down the left hand side, swings in a great cross, and well, Ferranetti, like I said in the last game, with another howler, and thankfully for us, the referee decides to disallow the goal for a foul by Yashil on Ferranetti, and I have to say, that is a huge let-off, because for me, yes, you can see why the referee gave it, because Yashil did make contact with our goalkeeper, but he'd already dropped the ball. I'm pretty sure he dropped the ball into his net, but you know, before Yashil had made the sort of the altercation. So for me, that was a huge let-off. I mean, I can understand why the referee gave a free kick there, but for me, I didn't think there was too much wrong with that. So Ferranetti really gets away with one there. Another howler from our goalkeeper, but thankfully this time it's not going to matter because it's still 1-0. But a couple minutes later, they had a good chance, Liverpool, and another great one here. Yashil gets onto the ball down the right-hand side, keeps holding the ball. Really good opportunity. He plays it backwards towards this lad who was giving me problems all game, the number 40. He plays it inside towards Radasevic, and unfortunately, he drills it past Ferranetti and makes it 1 apiece. So nothing my Italian goalkeeper could do about that one, but even so, he's looking nervous all game as Radasevic equalises for Liverpool. And from kickoff, he tried to respond directly here as he played out wide towards Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ronaldo chops around Yashil, goes down left hand side, beats Wisdom with the heel-to-heel flick, ends up dragging the ball back, getting himself inside. A really good opportunity, he shoots, but Courtois makes the save, and it is headed away by Liverpool. So still 1 apiece as things stood, but to be honest, it was a really open game. You know, both teams were having a lot of chances early on, and that's what I love about some career mode games. You know, sometimes they're really tedious, kind of just pass the ball around, no team really wants to go on the attack, but in this game it was really open, really free flowing, and Chamberlain makes it 2-1 for us here. What a great ball that was by, I think it was Danny Ings here, who was having a really good game, and he finds Chamberlain, who tries to put Courtois off. He didn't go to the floor on the fake shot stutter, so I thought I'll just finesse it into the bottom corner and make it 2-1. So Millwall 2, Liverpool 1, and we are in front again. Very pleased with that. And he sees Ezekiel with some nice footwork, feeds it into Oxlade-Chamberlain, who tries to chip Courtois, but it's a good stop by the goalkeeper, and it is cleared away by Liverpool. So still 2-1 as things stood, but another chance for Liverpool here in the 54th minute. Radasevic goes down left hand side, crosses the ball in, but Yashil's header goes just wide of the goalkeeper's post, and the score is still 2-1. And the 57th minute, 3 minutes later, Carrasco crosses the ball in from the corner. Kevin Bartley wins the header, but Danny Ings can't follow up either, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So still 2-1, and in the 71st minute, another chance for us here. Sterling intercepts his man, rolls it through towards Ezekiel, down the right hand side, back towards Sterling. Coates loses the ball, and Sterling shoots, but he can't score against his former team as Courtois makes a really good save. But in the 85th minute, how about this? If we weren't let off before, well, we were surely let off here, because Yashil takes a tumble in the area and goes down. The referee only awards a free kick though, but as we see on the replay, I have no idea how that's not a penalty. Yashil is clearly inside the box. Bartley clearly makes contact and brings him down, but the referee gives a free kick on the edge of the area, which Radasevic, the goal scorer, ends up wasting. And the score remains at Millwall 2, Liverpool 1. And I have to say, in this game, I mean, I don't know whether he got a biased referee or anything, but this was just bizarre. I mean, seriously, the first goal, you know, the first disallowed goal, I should say, which Liverpool had in the back of the net, you know, maybe you can see why the referee didn't give it, because Yashil did make contact with Ferranetti, although, you know, personally, you know, as a goalkeeper myself, I would say it was a foul, you know, of course I would, but, you know, from a neutral perspective, you'd probably say most people would argue that it was a perfectly fine altercation and the goal should have stood. But again, you can see why the referee didn't give it. But for the second incident, the penalty, which was given as a free kick, I can't understand why the referee gave a foul. The contact was clearly inside the area, but that's football, and well, I'm very, very grateful that I guess the referee was a little bit biased. We won the game by 2-1, and there was a huge element of luck about that game, but still we won, and that's the main thing. Makola has signed his new contract, that's great, and Ezekiel's happy that he gets into the team a bit more. And the last thing you'll see is a couple of international friendlies with Portugal. We took on Turkey, and we also took on Bolivia as well, and I'm pretty sure we ended up winning both of these games, but we certainly won the game against Turkey regardless, and I'm pretty sure we won the game against Bolivia as well, and I'm almost certain we did. But anyway, as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like, because that is much appreciated, and of course it really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for episode number 250 very soon, and I really hope you're excited for that special episode.